Hello everyone. We're in week 5. This week videos is one day late and I apologize for that. So I was just skimming through the first discussion on global value chains and I see some contributions have received even 4 or 5 comments, which I think is very good. I noticed that many posts try to refer directly to concepts that we studied in lecture, like absolute and comparative advantage. That's also very good. The discussions are exactly meant to apply those concepts to real world applications. So thank you for participating. I will grade your post later during this week. In lecture this week, we studied trade policy instruments, in particular tariffs and subsidies, in 2 contexts. One is a small open economy, and then in a strategic interaction between producers. Um, the latter topic is very interesting because we will be borrowing a little bit from a branch of economics known as game theory, which is new, at least in these lectures. In the course material under week 6 that you can find now on Blackboard, I've also posted a list of questions that will help you prepare for our first midterm. These questions should serve as your study guide. So the idea is go over these questions and see if you're ready. Like if you look at a question and you don't know what's going on, then probably you have to go back to that lecture and study a little more. If you feel like you know how to solve it, you can move on and you can consider yourself ready on that week of material. Um, they cover very much all the topics or almost all the topics and exercises that we've done in these first 5 weeks. So go over these questions, go over past quizzes, and look at the slides to get ready and follow this order. So study guide, list of questions and study guide first, then quiz, and then lectures. This is my advice for you to prepare for midterm 1. So expect questions that are very similar to the study guide and the midterm with different numbers, different small details. Midterm 1 will have, I can tell you right now, a total of 25 questions, and you will have 1 hour to complete it. And every question will be in multiple choice format. You will have to use a Respondus lockdown browser to take the test, and it will be a closed book exam. So you'll be allowed to have 2 pages of blank scratch paper, a pencil or a pen, and a calculator, but no notes and no book and no slides. Why am I not allowing you any slides or notes or formula sheets or cheat sheets? Even if I know that students love to have a couple pages of formulas or cheat sheets, I've been teaching this course online and on ground for 2 years, and I have alternated between allowing students to keep notes and cheat sheets and not doing that. And my experience is that systematically, every time I allow students to keep notes, the average grade in the class is substantially lower. So even if you may think that those notes help you, in reality, uh, my experience is that what happens is that students rely too much on these notes, don't think through the material, and then once they see an exercise that is slightly different or with different numbers compared to what's in the notes, students don't really know how to change to this slightly different scenario. So I prefer you to not to have the notes, and when you're reviewing the material, try to understand what's going on rather than spend a lot of time putting together a cheat sheet in a very, very small font so that you can have as much material on the cheat sheet as possible, okay? So for midterm 1, no cheat sheet, just a calculator, a pencil, and 2 sheets of for scratch paper. Very important also, you will need to use Respondus Lockdown Browser. So you're all students in the online program, so you're probably familiar with this tool. If you are not, under the material for week 6, I have posted, first of all, the link to download Respondus. Respondus is an expensive software, but you can download it from using a CS-USB link for free. You will need a webcam because Respondus will monitor you taking the test. If you are leaving your station, if you're going through notes, going through a book, Respondus sends an alert. So please don't do that. And let's play fair. Otherwise, I would be notified, and you can review the consequences of that in the common elements of the syllabus. But so if you've never used Respondus, what you want to do is to take a simple tutorial test that is posted right next to the link for the download of Respondus under the material for week 6. So you can take the tutorial test, which is not graded. You can take it as many times as you wish, so that you can familiarize with the same type of environment that you will be required to have for the actual test. So the test will be available next week. It will be available for the entire next week, week 6 of instructions, and it will be due next Sunday. Let me give you the exact date. It will be Sunday, September 30th, at the end of the day. Okay, so this is it's becoming kind of a long video, so I'm gonna stop it here. I hope you have a great week, and if you have any questions, send me an email or post in one of our dedicated discussion boards. Thank you.